We celebrate the life of our beloved Mitchel Tobierre, also known as Hicks or Higgs, of Citrus Grove, Labrie, who passed away at the St. Jude Hospital on Thursday, March 14, 2019, at 8:10 a.m. He was 79 years old. Left to mourn, his madam and lifelong companion, Claudia Burin, also known as Talit of Labrie, his ex-wife and friend, Sheila Atkins of England, his sons, Brian Atkins of England, Darren Atkins of England, John Atkins of England, Garen Buren, also known as G-Balls of Labrie, employed with Saul, his daughters, Avril James of Rodney Bay, employed with Met Office and HDS News, Mitchel Tobierre, also known as Chella of Labrie, his adopted daughters, Erica Rodney of Labrie, employed with Rubis Gas Station, Lionel Rodney of Labrie, a student of Beanfield Secondary School, daughter-in-law, Colleen Sonson of Richford Dennery, son-in-law, Wayne Drakes of Rodney Bay, his brothers, Michael Tobierre, also known as Mr. Mike and family of Peru, John Tobierre and family of Suffre, family of deceased brother Anthony Tobierre, also known as Darwin, family of deceased brother Herbert Tobierre, family of deceased brother Roy Tobierre, his sisters Katie Tobierre of Mogal and family of Cap Estate Castries, Madeline Long, also known as Gurley and family of Darling Road Castries, 12 grandchildren, Gary Ann Buren of Richford, Kieran Bicker of Canada, Kayla Buren of Richford, Alexis Drakes of Rodney Bay, Melissa Atkins of England, Sharon Atkins of England, Shireen Atkins of England, Junior Atkins of England, Olivia Atkins of Ireland, Brian Atkins of England, Wesley Atkins of England, Yasmin Atkins of England, 4 great-grandchildren, Chia, Amara, Iggy, Kajani, his best friend, his pet long-haired Chihuahua, Oreo, sisters-in-law, Barbara Rowland Charles of Labrie, employed with Rubis Gas Station, Lucy Elva Bailey of Corinth, Hadri Raymond of New York, Catherine Marcel and family of Cayenne and Castries, brothers-in-law, Avis Roland, also known as Spa, of Rodney Bay, Eustace Raymond of New York, John Rowland of Rodney Bay, Rupert Charles of Labrie, Anthony Nigel Bailey of Corinth, aunt-in-law, Teresa Buren of Lahore, Labrie, uncle-in-law, Jeffrey Buren of Labrie. Special mentions, Terry Asker, also known as Otto of Vieux-Fort, his favorite nephew, Monica Jabatis, also known as Felicia of St. Jude's Highway, Shirley Tobierre Borile of Vieux-Fort, Sharon Possard of Larissus, Bobby Atkins of England, Anne-Marie George of England, Honorable Alva Baptiste and family of Labrie, Ethelbert and Etheldred James, also known as Kurt and Curtis of Labrie, Leighton Lawrence, also known as T-Pool of Labrie, Hilary Asker of Hiranor Orchard, Astrilia Tobierre Bellas of Cantonment, Nadia Munoz of Vieux-Fort, Feldra Smith and family of Labrie, Mikey and Luvina Simeon of Labrie, Felicia Noel, Beverly Noel, Herbert Noel, Vern Louis, and Serena Cherubin, all of Baytown, Texas. Presley Sonson, also known as Valboski of Labrie, Rufina Louisi of Labrie, Hollingsworth Duplessis of Labrie, Brian Daher and family of Vieux-Fort, Julian R. Hunt of Castries, Julius and Nethalia James of Vieux-Fort, Morella Etienne of Labrie, Vellon John OBE of Castries, Honorable Dr. Kenny D. Anthony, Carel Lowell of Labrie, Hogarth and Christine Belizaire and family of Derisseau, Eric Joseph, also known as Nanny of Labrie, Victor and Peter Jean-Baptiste of Derisseau, Sandra and Chamberlain Emmanuel of Ancillary, Cameron and Suzanne Frederick of Ancillary, Anthony John, also known as Jarrow or Aldridge of Labrie, Cletus and Jennifer Jean-Baptiste of Labrie, Sam Auger of Soufrière, Gavin, bus driver of the 4A route, Mike, his ground provision supplier, Joseph Harry of Auger, Constance John and family of Labrie, Mr. and Mrs. Walker of Vieux-Fort, Cecil Lay of Vieux-Fort, Cynthia Buren of Martinique. Members of the St. Lucia Labour Party, members of the Labrie and Vieux-Fort constituency groups, the entire Tobierre family of Vieux-Fort, Derisseau, Castries, Saltibus, Micoud, England, and the USA. The Atkins family of Vieux-Fort, Derisseau, Micoud, England, and the USA. The Lay family of Vieux-Fort. Special thanks to Dr. Samantha Darcy, Dr. O'Reilly, and Dr. Natrum of the St. Jude's Hospital, and all the nurses on the surgical ward. The funeral service of the late Mitchel Tobierre, also known as Hicks or Higgs, will be held at the Our Lady of the Assumption Catholic Church in Vieux-Fort on Wednesday, March 27, 2019 at 3 p.m. Then the body will be laid to rest at the Latone Cemetery. Special note: the family of the late Mitchel Tobierre desires to express the love he had for the color red, and so asked that persons attending the funeral service can express their support by wearing red to the funeral service. The body now lies at Rambady's Funeral Parlor, Latone, Vieux-Fort.